Hey there team, Sensei Staupitz here with Hybrid Defense, and today I want to take a look at our reaction times when it comes to tackle defenses. Typically when we're looking at tackle defenses, we're talking about a situation where I have recognized that this threat is coming in, however, it is not early enough of recognition where I can simply throw a front kick or a groin kick or move out of the way to avoid that attack in general. That would always be best. I'm in a situation where they're close enough to me or my reaction time is late enough where I see them at that last second. But in this case, I still have time to move my hands and maybe move a foot to reposition and better my stance. If I can, my goal is if the person is coming in for a high tackle to maybe wrap up a leg and bring me to the ground with them, I want to do the same thing I would do with an outside defense, get my hands up. And this should be a very natural motion. Hands come up when I see something coming at me, but what I want to be wary of is leaning back too much without a solid base. If I can just move that 1 foot back and create a better base for myself, I have a better chance of bracing against this attack. The more I can drive my forearms into them as well, the better the chance I have of keeping them from getting their arms around me or just running over me in general during this tackle. So altogether, it should be fairly simple. Elbows are in, hands are up, pumping forward, but trying to keep my arms vertical as much as possible, more pumping with the shoulders as my foot goes back. All in one motion, there's our high tackle defense. Now, if somebody is coming a little bit lower, maybe going for a body tackle, I want to do the same principle I do with my outside defenses. If somebody's coming in for a low stab, I would bring my arm down to match that incoming arm. Same principle here. If they're coming in low with their arms down, I want to bring my arm down to meet where their arm is going. In this case, I always still like to have that brace, if possible, against their shoulder. So I use that whole forearm and drive it into them. But now I'm going to send one arm down to capture that low arm before it comes around my waist. Again, I'm making it harder for them to grip me, and I'm giving myself a chance to get a hold of them. So now here is our second position for a lower tackle. And if again, I will wrap up that arm, so now I've got control of it. Again here, bracing, catching that low arm, and wrapping it up. As much as possible, I still want to move a foot back to be able to catch that aggression or that force coming at me. Even better if I have the wherewithal, once I step back to be in pivot and let their force go past me. If this is somebody bigger or heavier, I don't want to try and just meet them with force because I'll likely lose that battle. I'm going to step back, do my best to catch, and pivot out of their way. Let their force change directions. If they run past me, then good for me. If I'm able to hang on, now I have an opportunity to strike from a clinch position. If you have any questions, be sure to leave them in the comments section. I'll be checking that daily. And otherwise, I will see you next class. Fists up.